Alright, so in this problem, I have x minus 4 to the power of 4 is equal to x to the power of 4. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by subtracting x to the power of 4 on both sides. So then these two cancel out, and now I have x minus 4 to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 4 is equal to 0. Now, I'm going to rewrite this as x minus 4 to the power of 2 times 2 minus x squared times 2 is equal to 0. So if I have something in the form a to the power of m times n, this is equal to a to the power of m to the power of n. So x minus 4 to the power of 2 times 2, that's going to equal x minus 4 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2 times 2. That's going to be x squared to the power of 2. Now this is equal to 0. Now if I have something in the form a squared minus b squared, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So x minus 4 squared to the power of 2 minus x squared to the power of 2, that's going to equal x minus 4 squared plus x squared times x minus 4 squared minus x squared. And this is equal to 0. And now if I expand this, I get negative 8x plus 16 times 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. So this gives me two equations. I have negative 8x plus 16 is equal to 0, and I have 2x squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 0. So for negative 8x plus 16 equals 0, I get 16 is equal to 8x, meaning x equals 2. So this is one solution. And for 2x squared minus 8x plus 16, if I factor out 2, I get x squared minus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. And now to solve this, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b. So negative of negative 4, which is positive 4, plus or minus the square root of b squared. So negative 4 squared, which is 16, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 8, all over 2a, so 2. And this is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 32 is negative 16 over 2, which is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 16i over 2, which is equal to 4 plus or minus 4i over 2, which is equal to 2 plus or minus 2i. So these are my three solutions. Alright, so in this problem, I have x over 2 to the power of x is equal to 16. So to solve this, I'm going to first start by rewriting 16 here as 2 to the power of 4. So now I have x over 2 to the power of x is equal to 2 to the power of 4. Now I'm going to take the power of 1/2 on both sides. So now I have x over 2 to the power of x to the power of 1/2 is equal to 2 to the power of 4 to the power of 1/2. Now, x over 2 to the power of x to the power of 1/2, well, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So x over 2 to the power of x to the power of 1/2, I can multiply x and 1/2. So now I get x over 2 to the power of x over 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 4 to the power of 1/2. That's 2 to the power of 4 times 1/2. 4 times 1/2 is simply 2. So now I have x over 2 to the power of x over 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 2. Now I'm going to let the variable y equal x over 2. So now if I substitute in y for x over 2, I have y to the power of y is equal to 2 to the power of 2. If I have something in the form a to the power of a is equal to b to the power of b, this means that a is equal to b. So in this case, y is equal to 2. Now remember we set y equal to x over 2. So if y equals 2 and y is also equal to x over 2, this means that 2 is equal to x over 2. So now if I multiply both sides by 2, these two cancel out, and I get x is equal to 4. So this is my answer. Alright, so in this problem, I have 4 to the power of x minus 8 is equal to 8. So to solve this, I obviously want to find x. So for my solution, I'm going to first start by rewriting 4 as 2 squared. So now I have 2 squared to the power of x minus 8 is equal to 8. Now, if I have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So in this case, I have 2 to the power of 2 to the power of x minus 8. And we can think of 2 here as m and x minus 8, the whole thing, as n. So I can rewrite this as a to the power of m times n, or 2, since 2 is a, 2 to the power of x minus 8 times 2, and this is equal to 8. Now, 2 times x minus 8, this is equal to, well, I have to distribute the 2. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 8 is negative 16. So I have 2 to the power of 2x minus 16 is equal to 8. Now, to solve this, we want to make these two terms the same base. Well, right now the bases are 2 and 8, which aren't the same. So 2, this is the most simplified it can be, but 8, well, 8, that's the same thing as 2 to the power of 3, right? And if we turn this into 2 to the power of 3, then both of these terms are going to have the same base. So I have 2 to the power of 2x minus 16 is equal to 2 to the power of 3. And now these two bases are the same. And now the reason we did that was because if I have something in the form a to the power of m is equal to a to the power of n, this means that m is equal to n. So in this case, 2x minus 16 is equal to 3. So now I have 2x minus 16 is equal to 3, meaning 2x is equal to 19, and x is equal to 19 over 2.